Okay, I will sympathize with the minority leader after you finish, then I give him 2
Thank
minutes.
you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this statement that has been raised by the distinguished Senator Esther Kunyori is a statement which you rightfully use your discretion to allow us to be able to comment on it. I think the issue here is the issue of tourism, what tourism is doing into this country, and what we can actually be able to do to be able to enhance the revenue that is coming from the tourism sector. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy that my brother raised a very serious concern about tourists queuing for long hours in the Mara. That is an issue that we'll go and deal with it. And I can assure you that we are making progress in terms of doing away with payment in cash to a cashless system so that when people come in through, they can just be able to go into the Mara. It is quite clear, Mr. Speaker, that this country, this year, the revenue is projected to go up to around 430 billion out of the tourism sector. This is an upward from the previous years. In fact, if you look at the tourism in the East African region, Tanzania only has about 1 million. In Kenya today, we have almost 1.5 million tourists coming here. That means that we have things that we're doing. Now, what we need to do, Mr. Speaker, and this is a balance. We have to balance between supporting our airline, Kenya Airways, and allowing more tourists to come. I know Turkish Airline has been pleading to be allowed to fly directly to Mombasa, where they can bring in tourists from Istanbul all the way to Mombasa. That is an issue that I want to plead with the Ministry of Transport, the former distinguished senator, now Cabinet Secretary, Murkomen, to at least look into that. Because when more tourists fly into Mombasa, they earn more revenue, and I'm sure they'll come inland to be able to go to Masai Mara and will get more revenue. It is important that we have these direct flights. I know that I think that one of our colleagues who spoke raised the issues of regional airports. You know, last year, I was against an airport being built in the Masai Mara because, number one, it increases a lot of carbon. The carbon footprint is it will be extended. Number two, animals will be disrupted, but building it in Narok town increases the revenue, increases activities, increases jobs in that area. So we need to balance. And I do hope that, Senator Kunyori, you can now bring that statement again using Standing Order number 53 so that we can engage the Ministry of Transport and ensure